Next I go to the keypad layout and I'll first keep my shift lock off, the layer off, and select the first image, go back, adjust it and tap somewhere else on the mat. Then go to layer 1 and I'll select that, add that, tap somewhere to the left. Then I'll take the layer button off, I'll put the shift lock on. So I'm going to get 4 combinations here, because with shift lock just the image, and then with the layer just the image. So add that, and to the left with the layer. So now I'm going to figure out how each goes. That's going to be the shadow, this is going to be the second layer, and when I pull this, this is going to be the third layer. And now I have the option to leave out this phrase, because if I do not want this phrase, I do not need that, so I can just delete that. So now I've got the layers arranged, and once I've added everything in one page, and with this way, when you set the cursor ahead of time, you can even go to add another page. Suppose I want the second image. Now I know what is what. I figured it out. Now I can just go to this page. Because the cursor is already set, I can just figure, okay, this is going to be my shadow. This is going to be my layer. So I can put all the shadows in one page. In any page which I add, I'm going to get that perfectly layered. So this is one way to do it. When you set the cursor size, you make sure that the actual button should be off. It should not be yellow. Only then all the layers will perfectly align with each other. So it will set perfectly alright. Otherwise, if you put the real dial size on, everything regardless will be the same size. The height will be 4 and it will not fit properly one on one. Another way to do it is, if you do not want to be bothered about setting the cursor size, I'll delete all this and I'll close that. Closing is just dragging movement. So now I just want to add this layer. And I'm going to increase the size so that it fits. Another way to do it is, if I do not care to check the cursor size, I will select this image. It should be in blue, and then I'll go about adding the rest of the figures. All in one line. But the risk here is, you can see that some of the images have gone out of the mat. And first instinct is to ungroup. Please do not do that. Do not press ungroup. Instead, what you have got to do is press the group button and just click on one and maybe this two, and then press the group button once again. Pull this out of the way. You should have something to pull here, the image. You should have something to pull to the left. So when I select this, as long as it's grouped, I can keep pulling and everything will move. I can pull everything together. Now that I don't have anything protruding, I can press ungroup. So you should be very careful when you do in a group and you get it, away from the mat. Sometimes even when you switch to the mat size is 12 by 24, it will still go out. Here, not much, because it has only 4 images, but if I took smileys, it might. And here, one final check would be, now that I have everything set, I have everything selected. Since I have a template and I want it to fit there, I'll see if it fits. And if I don't want to waste space and maybe I want to make it a little bigger, now what I would do is I can still make it a little bigger and see how it fits. Now I have size. I will select that and note the cursor side, that is 3.96. So the height of that is 3.96. So I'll set this also as 3.96. And this too as 3.96. I'll not worry about this because this is just a phrase which I do not need. Now I have everything fitting once again, and I know that that fits in the template at the back. Let's take another cartridge. Let's take Pagoda, and you can see it has lots of layers. The best way to do it is set the cursor size in the beginning and then choose. First, keep the shift lock off, and I'll first select that, and let me look. It is small enough, so I can select maybe 2 more. Then I'll select this one and this one. Okay. So then let me go to the next layer, select that and select that. Okay. I'll ungroup, and even here let me ungroup. Then again let me come down and this time select this card and the shadow. So I will ungroup. So here I'm going to get 6 plus 6, 12, and with the shift lock and without anything selected, so 12 plus 2, so 14 images. And now I know that these are going to fit, so I will open another layer, go to layer 6, paste, come back to layer 5 and delete that. And same way, select that, get it out of the way there, go to the next page, paste. These two obviously don't fit. To get rid of, okay, I might group these 3, go there, go to advanced, paste and ungroup. So I'll select that and delete it. Now things are a little better. See how everything is falling into place? This goes here. So these two are layers, and now I know this is the shadow for that and this is going to go there. And obviously this is a double fold tag, so this is going to be just the image, and this definitely needs to go to the next page. And I know that this is going to fit over there and this over here. Good. And obviously this goes here, and we just have one more to figure out. Let me just group that, take it to the next page. So I'll come paste it here and ungroup. So maybe this goes like that. I know that these 3 are going to go just the letters, and this is maybe one card, these 2 together. So now I have figured out what each layer is and what all I don't need. Suppose I just want this, I can go ahead and delete this card, all this. This is how I use layers, and this is how I figured out Smiley cartridge 2 without handbook. Hope you enjoyed watching that, Catherine. I hope I made some sense. So thank you for watching. See you again next time.